Hit record, Dad. Okay, there we go. Good call. Good call. All right, so what's your thoughts on this matchup?
Zelda. I don't know anything. It's the first character I played at tournament, but that was a while ago.
Like you played as or against?
As
You played Zelda in tournament.
yep, first tournament.
How'd that go?
I play Ice Climbers now.
So this matchup is really reliant on respecting Zelda when she does that full hop, because she can do full hop double knee essentially.
Right.
So when she's in that, you just gotta wait, and it's like there. When she gets that first hit, a lot of people think to themselves, "Hey,
It's safe.
they just did a move. I can now hit that, right?" But because she can do two of them, once she hits one soft one, you just have to hold shield or roll away. And since she doesn't have a lot of speed, she can't really like run and grab you or anything. When she gets that grab, if you DI in front of her, she has a guaranteed regrab.
Yeah. You know a lot more. I know we had a guy named Wasp in our scene who played Zelda, and there were a lot of
In
Falcons.
Colorado?
Plays Peach now though.
The superior pink dressed
Yep.
female.
Pretty much.
Ooh, that'll take the stop.
It's so janky.
It's a tough matchup from either side, honestly. He just has to roll or
Do that.
others too. Honestly, I think Falcon's gonna make it back, so that was a smart move.
Yeah.
And since Zelda is such shit, I mean, esports, bad
Oh,
vertical mobility. It's
Right.
oh, misses that ledge. Oh, DIing in.
classic. Let's see if he goes Sheik at all after this.
I think the fact that Zolda's proficient with Sheik makes this matchup astronomically different. Because for, say, lower percentages, he could just switch to Sheik and just tech chase.
Yep.
And then once you get to higher percentages, start throwing out, switch over to Zelda and start throwing out the grabs and the backers and the forwards. Ooh, that up air.
I wish that move was stronger.
I'm kind of glad it isn't, just because of how disjointed it is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's
It's got a lot of starting lag.
exactly and a lot of end lag. You're right. Ooh, that's a frame 3 down smash. Fastest move in the game. Well, I think it's tied with a jab, and I guess shine, but yeah, fastest smash of the game for sure. And David, unfortunately, held down, lost his jump. A whole lot of bad things happened there. And Zolda taking the first game, going up 1-0 in this best of 5. And there's no strikes.
It is best of five,
So where do you think, David? Where do you think Battlefield? Again, they're
He
going
was
back.
pretty close.
Oh, and he starts off as Sheik this game. Interesting.
And that in itself is so tricky.
What's that?
The fact that he could just start like that.
Yeah.
He's essentially playing the same character with the same options. Very scary.
Ooh. And I wouldn't be surprised if he switched here. Just because. But maybe he's just going to play it out. But it's sort of like when you're playing against a Falcon, you want to shut down his laser game early,
Right.
and then he just sort of stops lasering. And he still has that option, but he just doesn't do it much. And that's what David's sort of doing to Malcolm right now. But since Malcolm has a lead, he might just play out a game of Sheik and just
See what happens.
figure out what David's doing wrong and maybe adapt mid-set. Instead of, oh, I'm losing here, I'm just going to give up.
Right.
Ooh. Almost dies there. It was a pretty big overextension, but Malcolm's not really punishing him when he goes off stage, so
Yeah. I'm definitely more comfortable with the Zelda in
for sure. So this is going to be a... Ooh, see right there, that knee, her knee comes out, I think a little bit faster too, I'm not sure, but he has a mountain to climb though, for sure.
I remember the first time that Malcolm, he was like, yeah, I play Zelda, and I was like, alright, this
Yeah.
guy's a joke.
It's going to be a wash. No, I'm not. I'm glad that we're in different brackets.
Yeah.
I hope David beats him, and I hope I beat Trevor, so I just don't have to play Malcolm. Just because it's tough. It's tough as Falco, because he just dies so early. Like, you're right, Zelda's combo food, but,
Still.
I die at 30% from one forward hit, right? Have you played... You didn't get to play Malcolm today, did you?
Only in friendlies, yeah.
How'd that go?
Without wobbling, pretty. Yeah. Like he's looking good today. For sure.
Yeah, it's always surprising to me how he doesn't play that much, but he's really consistent.
Seems very much like second nature to him.
For sure. I was gonna bring up, why didn't you wobble me more? Did you just drop a bunch of them?
In that on
It's my
Pokemon?
mark. Yeah.
I was dropping them. Yeah.
Because I know to, like, when I get grabbed, I just input, 40 units in inputs, and then that's all you can do.
Yep. I dropped a few of those for sure. Just because you were low percent, and then I tilted too far. Wobbling's hard, dude.
It's hard to go
It's very specific. I would have definitely.
David won game 2, right? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Because then we go to Pokemon, and Pokemon's normally a Falcon pick. Falcons love this stage, just in general. It's a lot of wide room to run around. Zelda's really the reason Zelda's sort of, and a lot of these characters are low tiers because they have that area that they're good in.
Yeah.
And Zelda's really good when you're at the distance of her feet, but not close enough that you can hit her, and not far enough away that she can't hit you.
I think Malcolm's noticing what I had noticed when we played our set, is that he's really good at keeping you in the corner, and having those two platforms there makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Versus say like yours.
That's a good point.
Keep you in the corner a lot easier.
Yeah, this will be an interesting game. David took an early lead, and so far he's getting a lot out of this stock too.
Yeah.
But Zolda catches that fade back.
I wonder why he up-B's there after each kill. Up-B's in place.
Oh, because it has an active hitbox. I think he's just doing it. Maybe it's just sort of like people just Firebird style, just sort of when they need to do it, they're ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has an active hitbox. So.
Grinder.
The grinder. Oh yeah, David does not want to be down there. Think about it. You have what move can you challenge with? And just from the pit, Zolda quickly took that second stop.
Even with me there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is just not a place where Falcon wants to be when they're at low percent or at high percent and he's at low percent. But ties it up. Zolda wets his nose.
It's cold out.
It is. I'm surprised there's no jab reset. I'm not sure if Zelda does have a jab reset.
No, she's got the. Well, I'm not sure, but she's got that weird jab.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like Ganondorf's jab. Has a lightning effect. And right there, so that was good of David. He got hit by the first one, and he just faded away and got away from him.
Nice hump.
Right now, Zelda with a ton of control here.
Yep.
David's fighting, and then right there, you overextend just a little bit, and you get caught. So you definitely, there's a lot of, to be very patient. And, you get what you can take, and then don't go for more.
Yeah. And he needs to take this quick. His percent's coming on. Does he know he needs to just not DI forward?
I think so. You see him, he DIs forward the first one, then he DIs behind. Maybe he just forgets. The second I get grabbed, I'm always just holding behind. And Zelda still has a dash attack follow-up, which is so frustrating. And she can get more follow-ups out of that. But, she's also a really bad character, so.
The fact that she's this bad.
Ooh, that traded with Nair. Yeah, it's really a testament to Zelda. I'm surprised he didn't come off the ledge with like a rising. David with one more chance here.
Nice.
Good tech. But he's just gonna hold down and right there you have to fade away because if you don't sweet spot it, that down smash is gonna hit you.
Yeah.
And it sends you at a pretty sour angle. And Zolda goes up 2-1.
Who usually wins this?
I haven't seen them play.
Never.
Nope. David was telling me earlier that he's been more recently beating Malcolm. But Malcolm's really good in tournament. I've noticed that. He's played against Simple. He beat Simple and almost beat him in Grand Finals too. Zelda's just such a, what's the term? Like a fortress, You don't have to be as technically proficient. You just rely on a few moves and...
It feels like he's doing the now he will try thing.
Yeah. That was huge. I'm not sure why David took... I would have definitely would have gone Yoshi's.
Yeah, he's definitely better in the corners, close combat.
And Zelda has just a way better recovery too, that she makes it back from all this. Like, look at that. Like, yeah, she can kill you earlier, but at the same time, she has a better recovery, so you'd want to. Falcon was notoriously one of the worst recoveries in the game.
Right. And I'm sure Malcolm's not scared to go out there for it.
And he has a wall jump on Yoshi's too, which is huge. But you know, just interesting pick from David here. Ooh, quick little hack stash. This isn't pools anymore. We'll leave it. I don't think all 5 of our viewers are gonna get mad. Another just a neat little tip: up smash out a shield as Zelda's really good.
Really?
It comes out super early, and you can SDI it, but it's just comes out really early, and it has a really long active hitbox, so it just catches people.
I have this feeling that David's trying just a little too hard. I think he can do this pretty easily, but he just keeps overextending.
Yep, I noticed that too. Baits out that get up attack. That's a classic. Do you just double jump over him and they? I did that to you a couple times. Ooh, barely misses that back air. And that honestly should have been a stop. Oh, he cleans it up anyway. But if Zolda misses that up B refresh, that really should be a stop. She can't fast fall it essentially. You can just grab ledge.
Yep.
She literally has no mobility horizontally after an up B.
David's really figuring out how good up air is right now.
Yeah. Ooh, unfortunate SD.
And trying to buffer a roll or protect the.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter.
Looks like Zolda was holding in because he didn't want to get hit by another. He didn't want to die from an up air, and he dies from a knee instead. This is the last stock. David's winner's stock.
Speeding it up.
Definitely threatening more space. Notice how he's keeping her under the platform and above the platform, and that's it. So really good job of threatening space.
Malcolm's doing a lot less forward air back here right now.
And this could be this last edge guard here. Oh, misses his ledge dash. Ooh, and double jumps over with a knee.
Malcolm's pretty upset about it.
And it's going to game 5. This is game 5, winners. We're going FD. This is. Hey, Pat. Notice how happy he was to see me. What do you think? What do you think about this pick for Zolda?
I think he was understanding that the platform's really screwing that.
Yeah, David really utilized well the height of the platforms,
especially off ledge, doing the hex dash.
So I agree with you. This is a really good pick for Zolda.
I think being above or below Zelda is really good for Falcon. Being level like this where the forward air can hit you.
Ooh, and DIing up to get out of that. DI'd up on the up throw, and he was just still holding up when he got hit by that up air.
And then up air into down B.
Up air into down B.
Do you want it to tech chase more?
Oh. Yeah, and Sheik's this is a great pick for Sheik against Falcon too. So Zolda really has a huge advantage here. Is the switch gonna come out? Sure it is.
Just for the next stock.
Yep, because if you switch after you respawn, you lose your invincibility goes away. Ooh, an SD, and David, 2 SDs, 2 games in a row. Ooh, right there, he held in on the first one, you eat the second one. It's a really deceiving move.
I can feel the frustration.
Yeah. David's trying to get in there. This could be a stop. Just that one overextension. That's a stop. One overextension, and Zolda plays that situation perfectly with that drop zone. Yeah, Falcon's not the only one with the drop zone knee. Good DI. Huge blast. I'm shocked he lived. Good DI on that. Ooh, that knee comes out, and David with a huge deficit here. Because it's just one stock, but Zelda doesn't really die early. And she can tack on percent because she does have a chain grab. And right now, David's just running into these attacks.
Yes. Zelda okay trading here.
Oh, yeah.
One other stock, yeah.
And look at, he has a huge lead, and that could be it. Does he not beat? And that's it. Zolda takes it over David. 3-2. Good game. Good showing from David. Just sort of lost some focus there at that last game. Hopefully he can make a loser's run and turn it around.